Alright, what's going on, y'all? We got, today is March 13th. We got the daily challenges for March 13th. I was looking at these just a second ago. They're actually really not that bad. Yeah, I was looking at these a second ago. They're really not that bad. The only thing we gotta wait for is the hourly event, but we're like 20 minutes away. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock some of these out while we're waiting on that. I guess I should do them in order. There's actually a few places to get silver. Silver is actually pretty easy to come by. Like if you go to any of these little workshops, it'll tell you what they have. This actually obviously doesn't have silver, but there's a bunch of these around that do. I don't have... Oh, yeah, here's some. This gives you silver. You could do it that way or not. You could just kind of loot everything that you come across and just scrap it. You get silver that way, or you can come here. This is a pretty hot spot. I've always came here to get silver, or I just find them in ore veins. The silver ore veins are a little bit trickier to find, but I know there's some around like Toxic Valley area, and there's some just randomly in the forest. I believe there's actually a silver vein. Where is it at? Close to this area down here. It's Silver Homestead. But I'm gonna go here because they have silver bowls here, and silver bowls give you, I want to say, I think they give you like 2 silver each. So we're just gonna go there. Alright, we're gonna go in guns blazing. Highly recommend a jetpack and marsupial. I don't have a jetpack. That's just because I don't have... I'm wearing 4 scout armor for that. And 4 scout armor doesn't have a jetpack. I actually gotta remember where to go for this. I want to say somewhere... Yeah, right here, silver bowl. So, if you can get your hands on anything 2-shot explosive, highly recommend it because it's like, I don't know if it's a bug, I don't know if it's intended, but it actually does stupid damage on just about anything. I'm actually trying to put 2 shots on like all my guns. Specifically 2-shot explosive, only because of how overpowered it is. Let's see, where are these balls? There we go. I don't think there's any down here. No, there's one right there. Carrying too much. It's been a long time since I've been over here, so I'm just kind of looking at everything. Hold on a minute. I need to find... Where's my Pilsner? I think that's... Does that do that? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Is this where... Come up here. What is that? Silver bowl? Why can I not take the silver bowl? Silver bowl. I can't take the silver bowl. It's beautiful. Waiting for a response from server. Oh, that's great, Bethesda. Alright, well, I guess we gotta let Bethesda do its thing. Okay, cool. Alright, great. Okay, well. Alright, to be fair, I think we should have enough, because we really only needed 3 silver, so I think that's enough. So now we're just gonna go, scrap it. Look at that, that's the thumbnail right there. Alright. Here, let's just scrap. Oh yeah, gives you 2. Amazing. Go ahead and get all that. Let's just put everything in the scrap box.
That wasn't me.
Ooh, we actually did rubber. Okay. Cool. Didn't mean to do that, but awesome. What just happened? Oh. Yeah, sure. Let me scalp it. Let me scrap that.
Happy night.
How did this stuff go? I totally didn't mean to do that. I actually wonder what I had to have rubber. I want to say it was dog tags. How do I get that dog tags? Huh, well. Just knocked out 2 and didn't even know. Rubber's super easy to come across. You can get rubber just by scrapping anything, or you can do it the easiest way imaginable and crafting it in a tinker's workbench and crafting like 2 bulk of it and then scrapping it that way. But you didn't really need that much rubber, so probably just make 1 bulk of rubber and then scrap it. Not a difficult thing to find or do. Collect a board game and scrap a board game. I have one of these in my camps. Basically what this does is this collects board games for you, so you don't have to like find it. But some good spots to find board games is the retreat at the top floor of the White Springs, upstairs in the White Springs. If you go to like, if you go up the stairs and you kind of just go to the very, and you take a hard right and you just go to the very back, you search all those rooms in the very back, there's usually some on the table. Or you can buy them from some of the shops in the downstairs. You can buy board games. But chessboards also do count. But I highly recommend getting this. If you have the atoms and you see it in the shop, definitely get this. It just saves you so much time. Now we're going to scrap all of it. Fantastic. What's another one? Complete an event. Huh. To be honest, I don't like the timers that they put on these, some of these events. I'm gonna be completely honest. Because you can't just walk up and do fertile soil anymore. You know, I still haven't figured out the cooldown for that, and you can't do collision course, fertile soil, and where's it at? Where's it at? Riding shotgun. There are like 3 really good solo events that you can do. Before this update, I would basically just do those all in rotation. But I think I'm gonna save that for the hourly event. I think I'm just going to do that. So we're going to find a cryptid and we're going to kill 10 enemies. I'm going to kill 10 enemies first. The best way to find 10 enemies, the fastest way, I mean, they're kind of everywhere, but like these cultist camps or like the Blood Eagle camps, you find enemies there, or human enemies there. But I'm gonna go, or down here, the Rust Kingdom. Like any Burning Springs pretty much just has a lot of areas where human enemies are. Fastest way to do this, I think, I'm just gonna go to the Rust Kingdom. Alright. If you're a low level, some of these enemies are pretty difficult. And if nobody really came in here and cleaned house yet, there is a Deathclaw that spawns here. I think there's like 2 that spawn here. I've seen 2 here before. There's a Deathclaw here, and these guys are pretty difficult. Oh, there's a Deathclaw right there. Beautiful. So this will count as a cryptid. He might get me. Oh yeah, he got me. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, these guys don't mess around. These Deathclaws are, I mean, it's a one hit. What is he doing? This dude's spazzing out over here. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna do this like this. Look at him over there, he's spazzing out. What's he doing? Does that count as a cryptid? I mean, that how does a Deathclaw not count as a cryptid? Okay. Huh. Trying to think of like where a Mothman would spawn. Interesting.
Gotta look out for Deathclaws. King would notice me then.
Sorry, I'm just looting stuff. I just kind of zoned out. Where you guys at? My arrow just disappeared. I guess somebody's came here and cleaned house. There's usually a lot more guys in this. Oh, what's up? Alright, we're not gonna scour this entire area. Let's go to a different spot. I always like coming here, Clancy Manor. A lot of human enemies that spawn here. I'm actually curious on where to find like a cryptid. Because they don't spawn that frequent. I thought a Deathclaw would for sure be one. Just died, I mean. What's up with the lag? I already do it. Oh. All right. Go and pick up that new cold cranberry, because you never know. Never know when that challenge is going to pop up. Oh, and a bobblehead? A leader, too. Ooh. Huh. So, in case you didn't know, leader bobbleheads are very good trading items. Like, it costs... It's basically costs more than currency, but you're gonna have to collect like hundreds of these things. So let's say somebody has a BOS jumpsuit, right? Brotherhood steel jumpsuit. That's a pretty rare outfit to get. It's not a common. That actually costs like money. People actually pay money for that. But another way of trading, if you don't want to pay money for something like that, you can collect leader bobbleheads, and that's another way of trading. And leader bobbleheads cost more than actual caps. Max caps you can get in this game is 40,000 caps. But if you have leader bobbleheads and you have like hundreds of these things, these are really good to have. I did not know that spawned there, so that's gonna be pretty useful actually. Now I do know that leader bobbleheads, like like a lot of these things, a lot of these bobbleheads do have locked spawns, but their spawns are random. So the next time I come here, it might not even be a leader bobblehead. It might be a science, it might be a strength or an intelligence. So. But that's a good spot to know. Alright, a cryptid honestly is going to be kind of like hard to find, because these don't spawn randomly, or these don't spawn often. These are like your Mothman, and I guess a grafted monster would count as one, but you kind of need to wait for Heart of the Swamp. A grafted monster would be one. The alien dude, I forget his name, but he's like an alien, the Flatwoods monster. He counts as one. I guess, I mean, I don't think, let's go to Big Mall. I don't think a floater would count as one, because usually that's a specific challenge. I don't think a floater would count as one as a cryptid. Let's see. No. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I might just switch to a like a go build or something, dude, because these things are hitting. I have no mods on this thing. It's just a base. It's just a base crossbow. Alright, whatever. Come on. I wonder if an alien would count as one. Actually, you know what might? Let's go here. Travel to district. I want to see something. This may or may not count because I've seen this pop up as a challenge before, but it hasn't popped up as one in a long time. If you don't have expeditions, I highly recommend just doing the quest to do it. It's super simple. It'll pop up on your Pip-Boy as soon as you hop out of the vault for the first time. But there's a blue devil that spawns over here. Hopefully he's over here. Sometimes I think he is over here. If he's not, then they change. Yeah, lesser devil. Word. Okay, he counts as a cryptid. Beautiful. That's how you do that. Alright, after you kill him, you can just leave. Getting out of here, you could just fast travel back to wherever. That's actually pretty good to know. But sometimes you'll have a challenge to kill like a lesser devil. I haven't seen it since Expeditions came out. And that was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago now. So it's been a while. I didn't know he counted as cryptid. I just kind of wanted to see. Alright, the only thing we have left is complete an event. And I'm just going to wait to the hour of the event. We got about like 8 minutes. So I'm just going to cut this out. And I will see y'all when we get to that event. Because I got some stuff I cut up there. Alright, bet. We're at the event. Now, there's a ton of events that you could have done. I just chose to wait and do this. Hopefully we get something good. Okay. I mean, you'll never run out. There actually are some bobbleheads that spawn here. I think there's like 2 other locations that the that bobbleheads spawn here, but that'll be a different thing. I'm not even gonna worry about that here. I mean, it's a slow shooter, but this thing hits like a
Hello
truck.
there. I am Homer. You can think of me as an interested party.
Alright, we got some people here.
We must protect ourselves by destroying
Alright,
those
I missed.
brainwave siphons. Lure out and defeat the alien commanders to bring down their force fields. You may want to keep your distance from the siphons, as they emit painful energy pulses. When
So as I was
processed
saying
with
earlier about 2-shots, like the 2-shot legendary mod, I was actually looking around at some people's camps, and it's not a cheap mod to buy because you can't make it like a lot of mods. And that's a lot of grinding and scrapping legendary items that have a 2-shot effect on, or just getting a lucky and finding a gun that has decent mods already on it that has the 2-shot. Which if you do head hunts and you do grunt hunts, Mostly headhunts. If you do headhunts, you're gonna end up you're more than likely gonna end up.
Excellent work. Now, focus your fire on the second siphon.
Okay, that was weird.
Excellent.
I love the Elder's Mark. It's super overpowered, but
We will need to follow a
it's
similar
just
process
it's
to
not
make
good
it
with
vulnerable.
ammo.
The enemy spacecraft is reconfiguring. Expect missile strikes from above.
Okay, go ahead and kill every one of them. Somebody's going in right now.
Good work. Now move on to the final siphon.
Yeah, those guys right there, those guys were kind of scripted. I'm not too sure about the aliens themselves. Like all the other aliens, I wouldn't see how they wouldn't be. But the Flatwoods monster definitely is.
Their final commander is coming. Final siphon.
Oh my god, he's out.
Your efforts were extremely valuable. Should the invaders attack again,
Honestly, I'm not getting that crazy of 4 stars. Let's see if Bigfoot spawns. I don't know if he does here. Gotta kill Bigfoot. I got the asteroid playing, not bad. Not cool, but huge. Huge. Nice. Alright, we're gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna learn this plan. Where's that plan? What the hell? Nice. I really want that alien disintegrator. And the alien blaster camo. Really good. Really good to have. Those are really good trading items. Go ahead and learn the plan. But if you have extra plans of those are pretty good trading items too. I don't know if you guys are down with the cause, with the scene of trading. I think it's just helpful information to know.
Four knives need
Let's just scrap everything that we got,
efficiency.
except for the tomahawks. Alright, that's March 13th daily challenges. We got those done pretty quickly. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys found it helpful. If you just somehow stumble across us, you know, in the depths of YouTube. But yeah, peace out.